Max, did you feel like you had something left?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely felt good at the end. Yeah, coming out feeling good.
Would you have liked to have stayed in longer?
I mean, I'm gonna stay in until I get the ball taken from me. I wanna pitch as long as I possibly can, and when the ball gets taken out of my hands that's what it is.
Max, did you feel like you had more left?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely felt good. Felt like whatever the team needed.
Hey, was the plan laid out to you at all that going out for that inning that it was Duran and Duran only, or it was like as it goes?
I came in the dugout, and Boone he looked at me, said, "How you feeling?" I said, "Good," and he said, "You got enough for Duran?" And I said, "Yeah, whatever you need."
Did you think about saying, you know what, even more than that?
I mean, I've been plenty clear with him just throughout the year of whatever they need me to do, I'm more than willing to do.
You thought that since you would get tested, in the previous couple of innings with runners on base, that might have fatigued you a little bit. Did you feel any of that? That the fact that they had gotten some runners on and waited you at all?
I mean, I would say that a lot of I definitely exerted a lot of energy trying to get out of that, but I definitely, had enough in the tank for whatever the team needed. But, we were, Boone was confident to be able to give the ball to Weave in that situation.
How proud are you of your own performance?
I wanted to keep the team in the game. Knew that it was going to be a tough one. Obviously Crochet, heck of a pitcher, and threw the ball really well. So I knew that I just needed to come out and try to match him as much as I could.
Max, I think your top count for the season was 101 pitches. When you start to bump up against that, does that factor in, or once you hit the playoffs, you just kind of go until you feel like you're...
This is just we're trying to win games. It doesn't really matter about pitches, pitch counts, and all that stuff now. It's if I'm effective, it doesn't matter if it's 50 or whatever it is. I just want to be an effective pitcher out there.
Max, there were 2 curveballs and 2 different varieties at bats that were really close. You didn't get the calls. Not to make an excuse, but is there an additional challenge even mentally when you have to exert 10, 11, 12 more pitches than maybe you should?
I mean,
it's getting harder.
There's a lot of times where you don't get the calls, and you do get the calls. It's just kind of the game. You just got to keep making pitches.
Did you feel like if you even gave up one tonight, the way that Crochet was going, it might be hard to win the game?
I think probably, yeah, but also coming into it, I had the faith in the offense and my teammates that if I did end up giving up 1 or 2, that I had the confidence that they were able to, have my back and be able to put up a couple more. So I didn't come in thinking I had to come up and throw zeros, but just nice that I was able to do that.
Max, you guys need to get 2 wins, and that would definitely buck the history of the Wild Card Series so far with a 1 win. But what is it about this team that makes you think you guys have that in you to get these wins too?
Yeah, we've been doing it over the last month and a half. We've won a lot of series, and we dropped the first one and be able to win the next 2. So it's nothing new. We got a lot of guys that believe in each other in here. Be able to pick each other up and come out tomorrow and try to win a ball game.
You came in and you had Rafaela 0-2 there. Just kind of what happened that you weren't able to get him in that spot?
Yeah, just a really good at bat. We've had some really strong at bats in the past. It's gone both ways. That's a real tough one to swallow when you had him in an advantage count. He did a really good job of spoiling some pitches, took some shots, and then next thing you know, you're 3-2, and he's done a really good job of just battling through. And so I don't want to give in and just try to throw a cookie over the plate. I'm still trying to execute, and there's a base open, so I'm trying to rifle one, and it just didn't go to where I wanted to. So from there, just the momentum just kind of switched a little bit.
Did you feel off mechanically on the mound?
No, I felt very competitive. I felt like my outing overall was competitive. I felt like all my pitches were thrown to the areas I wanted to. I mean, they weren't perfect, but every outing's never perfect. I felt like I was very competitive. They put a good approach together, put the ball in play, and found the holes. And yeah, I know there's a lot of disappointed people, including myself, but just got to be better.
How do you flip the script and bounce back?
Well, it's been said, short-term memory, but it's just about learning, accepting it, digging into some of the material and just understanding, okay, what can be better, what doesn't need to change. Obviously, the result want to be changed, but outside of that, sometimes you just got to live with it and step up and know the guys believe in you.
Luke, when he begins to foul off pitches, either fouling them off or the way he's fouling them off, does it eliminate a pitch or does it move you out of the strike zone in any way because he's on pitches?
Well, anytime a hitter can see more pitches, it's a benefit to them. The element of surprise is always in our favor, so when you get into a deep at bat, especially when it's that many, it just becomes about execution, and the more that's thrown, the more you rely on just really having to throw a pitch, or hopefully he makes a mistake, or vice versa. So ultimately, neither of us are trying to give in, and on any given day, you just hope to be the victor there.
You mentioned there was some history between the two.
Yep.
Besides that, any surprise you're in the game for him because there's some history there?
Not necessarily. I mean, it's gone both ways. I mean, it's gone very well for me, and he's had some of the better ends. So ultimately, it's just a matchup there, and that's not my call. I go in when I'm told to go in, and try to be competitive, which I was. And you just tip your cap to a well-fought battle and put some momentum on their side, and they took advantage of it.